You're watching Atlas Scents, where every bottle tells a story. And today, this bottle comes with quite a story before we even smell it. Ta-da! My new fragrance haul is from Aurora Scents. And this was sent all the way from the Netherlands by Hugo and Nicole, the owner of Uni Perfumes. Mega, mega, mega love shout out to my new fragrance friends, Hugo and Nicole. I have two beautiful perfumes here, but I will only unbox one because the one that I chose has a very unique box and bottle. So it will need quite some time. She needs a spotlight of her own. So here we go. This is the special one for today. But I also have another one that I will unbox next time. So this was my fragrance haul last week, but I wasn't able to do a fragrance review because I was not well after I was exposed to the heat waves. But I'm in business again. Here we go. This is Purple Clouds by Aurora Scents. And honestly, just looking at this presentation, I already know this unboxing deserves some time. So this is completely fresh out of the box. I haven't tested the fragrance yet because I wanted you to experience the entire presentation with me. So now let's begin. I have to figure out how to open this, but we will get there. So this is the outer box and there is an inner box. Okay, hold on because I have to be careful. Okay, there, that's the inner box. So the inner box from the package, here we go, Aurora Scents Purple Clouds. So we have to do it dramatically slow, guys. I'm only kidding. So there. I also want to see it. Here we go. So beautiful. So I will bring this to the camera up close so that you will really enjoy this beauty. So that's the beautiful burgundy, deep burgundy presentation inside. Guys, I really can't get enough seeing this beauty, and now I have to stand up to have a different angle to share the moment with you. I will bring this closer to the camera back again. So this is Purple Clouds, and as you can see, this is the Aurora Scents logo. And here, perhaps this is the Dear Collection logo. And you see, that's how beautiful the presentation is. Congratulations, Aurora Scents. You have done it again. So here is the beautiful deep burgundy presentation inside. So now I have to assemble it because there are parts there that has to be assembled. That looks a keychain. That's beautiful. So let's do it. And now I have to take out the perfume bottle, the parfum itself, rather. So here we go. Okay. Ta-da! That's the bottle. And here, some parts, there's a little bowl here. We can figure out how we will put this. Here is the deer. Ta-da! That's the deer that we're going to put on top of the perfume cap. There. And the screwdriver, I know if this will help. Okay, so let's close the box like this. And here is the perfume bottle. Okay, I'll show it to you. Up close. That's the perfume bottle. And let's see. I think we have to remove this because it didn't fit. So here, let's put the deer. And okay, here is the ball. We will put it on top of, I think I need to adjust it a little bit so that it can hold the ball. Okay, a little bit more. So there. The ball itself has I think I have read a logo. Yeah. There is a logo of Aurora Scents. I don't know if you can see it. I think I still have to adjust a little bit more. Widen it. Okay. There. Voila! That's the gorgeous Purple Clouds by Aurora Scents. And now, once again, I will show it to you up close. That's the gorgeous parfum I've got today. Purple Clouds doesn't arrive as simply a finished perfume bottle. The presentation itself is almost ceremonial because several elements are arranged separately inside a box. We have this beautiful faceted bottle in this deep jewel-like pink-purple shade, surrounded by the rich burgundy interior and all of these gold details. And then we have these decorative elements that transform the bottle after everything was assembled. I actually love that they make you do this yourself. There's something satisfying about watching the perfume slowly become the finished piece. And there she is. This is definitely not a minimalist bottle. It's decorative, dramatic, and unapologetically ornate. Whether that's your personal style or not, you have to admit it makes an entrance. But beautiful packaging can only take us so far. Now we get to the part that matters most. So now the moment of truth. Okay, let's pull this out. There. So here we go. 1, 2, 2 first. Each pulse point. 2 and 2. I will add some more 3 spritzes for a total of 5 spritzes, each of my 5 pulse points. Please give me 5 minutes to let it dry because it's impossible to give a first impression immediately. Okay. And as I always do, the spritzes on air. Beautiful. Beautiful atomizer. So now, my first impressions. This is so beautiful. I can definitely pick up that orange blossom almost immediately. There's something luminous and floral about it, while the mandarin gives the opening freshness. And underneath that brightness, the saffron introduces this warm, slightly exotic richness. It's interesting because the opening feels radiant, but there's already warmth underneath it. As it develops, Purple Clouds is supposed to move into a very floral heart. We have jasmine, lily of the valley, and tuberose, so essentially a bouquet of white florals. And eventually, the base brings musk, vanilla, and patchouli. That combination suggests something warmer, creamier, and more grounded later in the wear. But I'm deliberately not going to pretend that I'm smelling the entire fragrance pyramid 5 minutes after spraying it. Right now, I'm judging the opening exactly as it is. And from this impression, Purple Clouds smells elegant, floral, warm, and distinctly feminine to my nose. The opening has presence too. This isn't something I need to bring my wrist right up to my nose to notice. I'm already getting fragrance around me. But now comes the real test. I'm going to wear Purple Clouds on my skin and see what actually happens to the scent, the projection, the sillage, and the longevity. I'll see you later.
10 hours later.
Okay, 10 hours later, and now I can finally tell you what Purple Clouds actually did on my skin. First of all, I can still smell it. I tested this with 5 sprays on 5 pulse points, and I have to say that turned out to be more than I actually needed. The projection during those first few hours was strong. For approximately the first 4 hours, Purple Clouds had a noticeably strong scent presence around me. And that's important because longevity and projection aren't the same thing. A perfume can remain on your skin for many hours without projecting strongly for that entire time. With Purple Clouds, I experienced that stronger projection and sillage for roughly 4 hours. By around the 6th hour, it had settled much more closer to my skin. At that point, I would describe it as a skin scent, rather than something filling the space around me. But here's what impressed me. At the 10-hour mark, I could still detect Purple Clouds on my skin. So on my skin, I'm getting approximately 10 hours of longevity with the strongest performance concentration in those earlier hours. Of course, fragrance experience can vary depending on your skin, environment, and how much you spray, but that's my experience from today's wear. And of course, I used 5 sprays and found the opening quite strong. Personally, next time I wouldn't start with 5. I would begin with around 2 sprays, enjoy that first 4-hour performance, and if I wanted to refresh it later, I would simply add another 2 sprays. For me, that's more comfortable than overspraying it from the beginning. So, Purple Clouds gave me a beautiful presentation, an elegant warm floral scent, strong early projection, and around 10 hours of detectable presence on my skin. Fresh unboxing completed, first sniff completed, and now wear test completed. This is Atlas Scents. Stay scented and stay iconic.